My name is Rachel.
And I'm Liv, and this is
Shoes Off, Mics On.
the podcast where we talk about our journey in All-Star Cheer.
Woo.
What are we doing today?
Today we're going to be talking about all the different types of kids or adults on teams and like what they're like and
Kind of like stereotypes, like what the kind of athletes we've coached and been around, and kind of what category they fall under. Because I feel like after every season, you just see everyone, everyone has a role.
Well, I feel like roles change also throughout the season.
Yes.
Like they may start as something, and then by the time they get to the end, they're completely different people, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, we'll get started.
Right. We've compiled a list, so we're going to be reading off our list.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, the loud one. What would you describe as like the loud one as like on the team? In a good and a bad way.
I feel like the loud one in a good way is always the person who you're going to hear in the full outs. The person that's always counting the loudest, cheering their teammates on the loudest. Like, they're on one end of the floor, but they're cheering on a teammate from the other side of the floor. You're just always going to hear them. And then the negative side to that, though, can be like they don't stop talking, or, you know, they just don't have that, like,
off button.
Yes. They're always on and they're always going, which is good most of the time, but sometimes, like, when you just need to focus, like, at choreography or at stunt camp and things like that, you kind of just need to, like, focus and be quiet. But I think they're fun.
Yeah.
I think they're fun.
I like
it always,
ones.
like, especially if, like, something's ever awkward or, like, if something's ever, like, uncomfortable, like, they always break the silence and, like, can usually keep the conversation going or keep things moving. So I think they have a lot of benefits.
I do too.
We always have one on every team, I feel like.
Yeah.
This year we have one. Well, actually,
kind of, our team's not very quiet.
no, they're all kind of loud.
Yeah. But I will say this team knows how to, like, really knows how to ring it in. Like, I don't find us being like, hey, stop talking a lot. Which usually in, like, past years I will. But, like, that's not to say they don't talk and, like, goof off together, because they do. But they just are very, like, focused.
When we start talking or we start explaining, it's like they focus on what we're saying and, like, they can drop the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's always, like, some teams where they need to finish their conversation before they can come focus on you, and it's like they just drop it and it can switch gears pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So.
I think there's, like, certain ones on our team that are, like, the very obvious, like, loud ones. And those are, like, the leaders, like, the older ones, like, definitely.
It's interesting, though, because I feel like our loud ones in our routines are not our loud ones outside of routines. They're probably the quietest outside of routines, but you get in a routine and they are the loudest on the floor. Yeah. But they hardly
transform.
talk. Yeah, it's kind of
What's that one TikTok sound right now? It's like, I have an alter ego. Her name is Tatiana. It's like, that's literally what I think of.
Cheer does that to you.
Heck yeah.
You get an alter ego.
Heck yeah.
All right. Our next one is the perfectionist. Who do you think are like the characteristics of a perfectionist?
I think the perfectionists are the ones. It's good to be a perfectionist to an extent. I think they're the ones that are in classes and privates, like, every single day. They're the ones that will not stop until they do it right. And, like, in their stunt group, they're the ones like, no, like, come on, guys, like, let's do it again. Like, let's do it again. They're definitely the ones that, like, just want to keep pushing until they get it right.
Right.
And they won't stop or sleep or eat until they do it. Yeah. And it becomes their whole life. Which, like I said, it's good to an extent, because sometimes you can be so much of a perfectionist to the point where you become negative about it. Like, if you can't get a skill correctly, you become negative and you're, like, in this state of, like, I can't do this, like, what am I doing? Like, and it brings you down, which then can bring the team down.
Right.
Same thing goes for, like, if your stunt's not hitting. Like, obviously no one wants their stunt to not hit, but there's some people that can be like, it's okay, like, it's not our day.
Yeah.
And there's some people that are like, no, I need to leave here hitting
this is
5.
unacceptable.
Yeah. So it's like, it's good to an extent. It's good to have a little bit of perfectionist in you. But if you start to do it to the point where you're, like, tearing yourself or your team down, then it becomes a negative. And I think every team has a couple, because, like, obviously everyone wants to be a perfectionist. Everyone wants to do it right.
But some people are better at letting it go than others.
Some people just hold on to it and take it to heart, like, always. Or, like, if they're not used to getting, like, a lot of corrections, they get it and they get overwhelmed with emotions. Like, we'll have like an athlete that like every athlete gets corrections, but there's some that obviously get it more than others. Yeah. And the day they get it most, they're like almost about to break down.
Yeah, like they're stressing out about why am I getting corrections?
Yeah.
Why are they talking to me so much? Like this never happens. Like, and then it's just like it's a, what's it called? A spiral.
Yeah.
You spiral.
You do spiral. And yeah. So there's good things to being a perfectionist because obviously you work hard. Mm-hmm. You have that drive in you, but then there's also like, you need to know when to just like table it. Yeah. I like that phrase.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I like it. Pick your battles.
Yeah. The snack supplier. I feel like there's always someone on the team that like always comes with like a bag full of snacks.
I'm trying to think who our snack supplier is this year.
On our team?
Yeah.
I don't know, because we don't see them like they go to water breaks and they go away from the floor.
They don't really. The only one, there's a couple that like they always bring dinner to practice
because they have to drive
because they have the far drive, but I feel like most of the snack suppliers come from the older teams.
Yes.
Like the older teams that are in the gym with us, they supply the snacks to the younger kids, and then they come supply the snacks to us.
Yeah.
Like it's a train of snacks. Like
there's some kids that'll walk in there and you open their backpack and it's just like snacks galore.
Or their locker. I can't remember who it was.
Was it Nene?
No, it was. Was it Ariana? There was one practice. Maybe it wasn't Ariana. I don't know why I thought it was. No, it was this year. I like walked over there or something, or I walked somewhere and I was like by the lockers. No, and it totally was Ariana. She had like 2 or 3 bags of like candy in her locker, and I like walked by and I was like, "What is all that candy?" And she's like, "It's nothing." And I was like, she's like, "Do you want some?"
It's like,
I was like, so "Yes." I'm pretty sure it was her, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's smart because obviously a lot of these kids go to school from 8 to 3.
I always say put snacks in your bag.
Yeah, they go to school and then some of them leave straight from school to cheer, and then practice starts at 5:30. They're getting there at 5:20. Like they don't really have that much time, so it's good to have like something to munch on like at water breaks. I mean, we're very like, come on, get back on the floor.
Well, some of the teams have like snack boxes.
Yeah,
we don't do that, but some of the teams do.
Yeah,
I'm afraid if we have a snack box, that's going to take up too much practice time.
Yeah, our kids are
fighting over snacks.
Our kids also they're young, so they'll be like, "Can I have a snack?" Like right before we're going to go full out, and I'm like,
"No, you can't."
Right now. Where the older kids,
you don't get a snack in warm-ups, you don't get a snack in practice.
It's good for the older kids too because, like the younger ones, they still have their moms being like, okay, like reminding them to eat and stuff. When you're older, your mom doesn't like. I mean, they do, but like to an extent.
Yeah.
Like especially like the ones that drive themselves, they're not seeing their parents.
I feel like they focus on like dinner.
Yeah.
Their breakfast, lunch, dinner. But like the younger kids, their parents are like, okay, you need a snack at school.
Yeah.
You need a snack after cheer, and then you come home and then you have dinner. Like it's a very it's more of a set schedule.
Yeah.
I feel like so.
Agreed.
Yeah. We love a snack supplier.
We do love a snack supplier.
Number 4, the unbothered king/queen. What is that? What does that mean to you?
To me, that's the one that literally like just comes in to cheer. They are they're not in every single class and doing privates every day, but they're not to say they don't work hard, but like they just come for their team practices or like maybe one class or an open gym here and there, but like they come in to cheer, they do the practice, they go home, and away from the perfectionist, if something's not like working, they're not gonna become so stressed and worked up over it. Like obviously everyone gets upset like if something's not working, but they're the ones that can kind of be like, it's okay guys, like we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like they're just like the chill ones, the ones that are just like it's just cheerleading.
Couldn't be bothered with the drama.
Yes.
Couldn't be bothered with anything really other than they just want to cheer.
They just have fun.
I feel like Miley's a really good example of that.
She is.
Like she comes in and she does her thing and
then she leaves.
Yeah. And she comes back the next day.
I think like Selly.
Yeah.
She was like a very perfect example of that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anyone on our team that's like I'm just here to cheer. Isla. Isla's just here to cheer. She comes in, she does what she needs to. We give her a correction or two, and she's like, okay. And then she fixes it, and then we move on. And life is great in Isla's world. And that's why Isla got
Athlete of the Month last month, because we are just living in her world.
We are. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good example, actually.
Yeah. I like those ones. Those ones are,
Yeah.
those are very coachable
Mm-hmm.
because you don't have to kind of like tiptoe around correcting them or hold their hand in something. Like you can be like, hey, fix this. Okay, got you.
Yeah. Or like,
And they fix it.
not your best.
Do it again.
Do it again.
And they're just like, okay, you're right.
They're like, yeah, I know, I felt that.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah. I think like Aria was like that a lot. Older Aria.
Mm-hmm.
She was very like that.
Yeah.
She
do her, like, thumbs
they're
up.
the ones that are never gonna like catch a toot or catch anything
Mm-hmm.
when you correct them or when something goes wrong. Like they're just gonna be like, yeah, I'll fix it.
Yeah.
So, the mom of the team. What is the mom role of the team to you?
Mom role of the team is like everyone goes to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like for whatever reason, it could be, you know, they just feel safer on them or they have a problem and they need to talk to somebody. That's who they go to. But everyone like kind of that person is everyone's person. You know what I mean? Like if we're not there, they're going to find that person and be like, if we're like, oh, okay, the team needs to meet here for the comp. Everyone go find her.
Yeah.
She knows she's going to be there on time. We know how to find her. We know where she's at. And they all go to her and then we can find them after. But like the team mom, that's the kid.
Yeah.
The mom of the kids.
I think on our team, it's definitely Gia. Even
Yeah.
though she's like a gentle, like she's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
But anytime like one of the younger ones needs like their shoe tied, they're gonna ask Gia. Kind of Kaya too. Kaya has that role also.
Kaya's a little goofier though.
Kaya is like Kaya will be the goofy one. Gia will
Yeah.
be the one to be like, you guys calm down. And or like if they need help with counts, they're gonna go ask.
When we
them.
say like, they'll be like, what are we doing in this routine?
Ask Gia.
Phone a friend because
Yeah.
we already told you, and they all will go to Gia or
Yeah.
go to wherever, you know.
Yeah, I think the moms are kind of some of the quiet ones, but they're like what we call like silent leaders because they're quiet, like just like if you look at them and just like watch them practice.
But it's this like automatic like
They also
role
want
that
to
they
help.
fill. Yeah.
Yeah, like if we're like correcting someone over and over again, the Gia, for example, she'll just go walk over and help them.
Yeah.
We won't even have to be like, hey Gia, can you help her? Like she'll just go be like, hey, it's this count, or hey, you need like they're talking about this section, like.
Yeah.
They're just kind of, the coaches lean on the mom a lot.
I would say
of the
like it's like a
team.
TA of a classroom.
Yeah. The coaches lean on them because sometimes we can't get through to the girls or the kids. Like,
Our words are too big, maybe,
Yeah.
or we're not making sense to them.
yeah. So having like that mom vibe on the team, like, I mean, our kid, she's 11, 12. Like, she's young.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's the leader.
Yeah.
Like, for lack of better words, like, it's the leader of
Automatically.
the team.
Yeah. All right, our next one is the TikToker. What's the TikToker? Explain.
To me, the TikToker isn't necessarily like a loud or quiet one. They're the ones that are gonna know everything. As soon as someone's music drops, they're like, I'm so, did you hear this music? As soon as like stunts come out, they know the counts to them.
They're very aware of
Yeah.
the cheer world.
Yes, they're very like, they love like outside of cheer, like they're just watching cheer and like doing all that stuff. And it's so funny because on Royals, it's 100% Mariah.
But she's so quiet, you would have no
You
idea.
have no idea. She's one of the most quiet kids. But I play like a song, like a mix that came out like 2 hours ago. She's gonna know the words.
Yeah.
Like
She listened to it the whole car right
yeah, but she's not one of the ones like bouncing off the walls being loud. She just like they're the ones that just like cheer is their life, and all they want to do is like learn and talk about cheer.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny. Yeah, I think the TikTokers are funny because they're just like, they just love cheer.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's like cute.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute of you. Like that.
The next one on our list is titled as the underdog, but I wouldn't call them the underdog. I would call them what we were just saying is the silent leader. So what would you say is like the silent leader in other words than we haven't already said?
Well, I mean, like I said before,
per my last email.
from my last email, they're silent. They don't need to speak for people to know that they're not in charge or in control, but like they just have this presence about them that is just so like almost like your eyes are just like you're just drawn to them. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, I'm confused, well, this person always knows what they're doing, so I'm gonna look at them. It's just kind of like one of those like you just always go to them without, I don't know.
Yeah. I was watching Dynasty, they're our mini team, today, and I was watching them, and there's one athlete who's been on the team for a couple of years now, and then there was another athlete who's new this year, and they're very, very young. And I was watching them, and I've seen their routine before, but I don't like know them. I don't go to their practices or anything like that. So I'm watching the routine, and I'm seeing out of the corner of their eye, they're watching and like following after, which you're not supposed to do. But like
they're minis, they're fun.
They're minis. They're watching and like following after and like following along. Like, okay, that's the dance I'm doing. That's my opposite.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching them, but like
It's
it
just,
wasn't
like,
the
one
most
of those-
noticeable thing.
yeah.
If I wasn't looking at that, it was like out of the corner of their eye.
Yeah.
So I think they're important.
Yeah. It's just like one of those things you just kind of pick up on as a human being.
Yeah. It was
Like,
like
if
if
they're-
Frankie.
I was gonna get. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna guess. It's like there's like when you start a new job or something and you're like scared, but this one person was like nice to you this one time, or like they talked to you first, so like now you're going to them for absolutely everything, and,
Yeah.
you know, until you can get it on your own. It's just like one of those things.
Heck yeah.
All right, our next one is, it's titled The Clown, but we're phrasing it to the silly one.
Yeah.
Because they're always the silliest.
The silly one is probably one of the louder ones because they can't really be silent.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that like if there's if people are stressed, if there's something wrong, they're gonna make you laugh. If you had a hard day and you like walk in, like you know they're gonna make you laugh. Sometimes they're not even trying. Like most of the time they're not even trying. It's literally just the
They're
stuff
just
they say.
funny, yeah.
Like we probably have like 3 on our team.
Yeah.
It's Isla, Brookie, and Aria for sure.
Yeah.
Like they're just like no matter what they say, it's funny. For me, there's certain kids that I'm like, it's so hard to be like not stern, but mad at them because they're so funny.
Yeah.
And I can't like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh. Like,
Yeah.
and I think they're good. They make the team lighthearted. They
Yes.
make it not feel so much like hard. It is hard work, but they make it not feel so hard.
They make it fun.
Yeah, they make it fun, and you always know you're gonna get a laugh out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you just always know that they're going to make you laugh. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing, I don't know. Like, Brookie, for example, I don't think she's ever said something that I'm like, Brookie, that was so not funny.
I know.
Or, like, she's just silly. Like, everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's
They're
nothing.
also the ones that can help cheer up other people.
Yes. And I think
Because,
if, like, something, let's say a full out goes crazy or something like that, and, like, the energy is just, like, really low or, like, not what it normally is, like, the silly ones will like start talking or start doing stuff or do something silly, and it just like brings that energy back up, and like I think it helps them like really bond and be a team and
I think also
work together.
They're very much the ones that like if they're having an off day, the entire team feels it, like even including coaches.
Yeah.
Like if they're having an off day or they're not feeling well or like something's going on, like literally the whole team's demeanor.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What's going
goes
on?
down.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
Where
You
like
know?
the silent ones, like they're usually silent. The loud ones, if they get quiet, it's not really like concerning unless something's obviously wrong.
Yeah.
But the funny ones, you're just like, are you okay?
Yeah, you're not being silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love our little
We
goof.
love silly
Goofy
ones.
goobers. The last one is the overachiever. And this one I think kind of ties into the perfectionist. But what would you kind of say is like good and bad things about being an overachiever?
I mean, an overachiever can be great. You want to do everything. You want to be in everything. You want to be the best at everything. But sometimes it's too much for you to physically handle or mentally handle. And it's kind of like ties into the perfectionist. Like if you have got yourself in a position where you are in everything and you're finding that you can't handle it, it can become really stressful because you're like, I should be able to do this. I physically know I can do everything that I'm in, but for some reason, like, it's not working. And then it's like, I think, again, it just causes like a spiral. But, I mean, I think it's great to be an overachiever. I'd rather you be an overachiever than an underachiever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, try and do more and then realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that much, and like reel it into a level you can control than not doing enough, and then us having to be like come on, you
Yeah.
give us more, do more, things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last question. What would you say is, what were you as an athlete?
Ooh. That's hard. I think I definitely wasn't a loud one. I know that. I would say I was definitely more on the quiet side, but I was always loud in routines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd consider myself a perfectionist, but I always felt like I knew what I was doing in the things I was put in. You know what I mean? So I think it's a combination of being an overachiever and a perfectionist of like, I made sure I was in just enough things that I could handle it, and I didn't try to overexert myself in any way, if that makes sense. So I didn't, because I knew if I was put myself in too much that I would freak out and panic about it. So I said I was a silent leader. Liv, what do you think you are?
I think I was a combination. I was loud, which everyone knows. I'm a loud person. I was definitely one of the ones that was like yelling on the floor, like, you got this. Like, there's literally a video of me on Onyx, our 4.2 team, and my stunt group was on one side of the stunt group, and I scream at Alana's, and I go, you got it, Alana! And she's on the opposite. Like, she's my opposite stunt group. So, but it's okay. Not a bad thing. I think I'd like to think I was kind of a little bit of a mom. Not for everything. But like with the littles and stuff. And then I had a tiny bit of perfectionist in me. When I had like a really bad mental block, it like messed me up. Like I literally would like get mad at my mom, and I was like, this is your fault, you stressed me out. And I was like, I can't do my talk right now, and I don't know what's happening. And I was like in a really like bad place. I was like, I need 5 privates now.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this week's episode.
Comment down below what you think you were as an athlete.
Which one of the categories were you? Yeah.
And
we'll see you next week for score sheet breakdown.
Heck yeah. And then it's comp week debrief. I'm so excited.
Debrief Royal Reveal 2 in that episode.
Yes.
A little bit both.
We got lots to debrief.
That's going to be a long week anyway, so.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty to cover.
Woo!
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.